Hi friends, welcome back from our holiday break. Today we're going to go into a whole brand new flow with our booty band. So I hope you've had a nice time off with your family and friends. It's time to get real. The new year has started and we're going to get down to some work today. So I'm using my medium booty band. You can use a light one, a medium, or a heavy one, depending on what resistance you want to do for your entire workout. I'll let you choose. Have some Pilates gripper socks on, wear some comfy clothes, and have your bottle of water ready, and we'll go ahead and get started. Again, welcome back. So my medium booty band is around my upper thighs, just above the knees. We are doing a whole flow today, so that means we're going to move our body in all the different directions, strengthening our core, really working on everything. So let's go ahead and get started. With your band here, we're going to start with some lateral walks, the length of our mat. I'm going to start with my feet in parallel position, and actually let's start at the end of our mat first. Feet are in parallel position, take a little bit of a squat, and we're going to walk stepping out and in, out and in. As you're here and we're walking, we want to maintain that little bit of squat. Now you can make yourself work a little bit harder here if you're holding that squat and it's a little bit deeper. We're inhaling through our nose, exhaling out our mouth. Belly button is drawing in towards that spine. I have just a slight hinge at my waist to maintain that squat, but my spine is still in neutral position. On this next one, I'm going to stop about halfway in my mat, holding here, holding that squat. We're going to add some side steps, stepping left together, right together. Alternating side to side, really feeling those thighs push out, that little bit of a butterfly pulse into that elastic. Feel that burn. You got this. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Step it together, walk it out. Next, we're coming down onto our mat. We're going to take a sideline position. So with my arm down, I'm starting with my left side first. I want to make sure that my forearm is down so I could be lifted through this side oblique. My arm is in line with shoulders. My torso is staying open, but squared off to the wall in front of me. I have my heels together, my knees are stacked, my hips are stacked. Your upper arm can come to your hip, or if you'd like to put it on the floor to help support your core, that's okay too. From here, we're going to do a slight lift, so my heels are off the mat, and we're opening out to clam and lowering those knees down. Watch your hips, watch that pelvis. Don't let it open to the sky. Staying and maintaining that squared off body. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling out our mouth. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Lower those knees down, still keep that body stacked. This time, from our heel to our knee, we want to keep that part of our leg parallel. We're going to lift and lower. This is an open clam. So keeping that body stacked. Don't let those hips rotate open. Really feel the work through that glute. Nice, you guys. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. If you need to, use your fists, tap out that glute. Okay, from here, we have some sweeps with our legs. I'm gonna take that top leg, I'm gonna extend it long, and I'm gonna lift, trying to keep your heel in line with that hip, nice and straight leg. Pointing my foot, I'm sweeping that foot forward, and I'm gonna flex my foot to bring it back down in line with my body. Point to sweep, flex to draw back. Again, watch your hips. Don't let that pelvis rotate up towards the sky. We're keeping our body nice and squared off here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out our mouth. Yes, you got it. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead and lower it down. And you can come onto your back, hug your knees to your chest, and rock a little side to side here. If it feels good, stretch those legs up to the sky, stretching out your hamstrings, little point, little flex. And go ahead and come back down. Before we move on to the other side, I want you to stay here on your back. We're still in neutral spine. We're gonna add some bridge work in. My upper back is gonna stay down for this variation. My arms are gonna be long by my side, by my hips. My feet are just in parallel position. On your exhale, we're gonna lift those hips up to the sky. You can either hinge with a nice straight back, or you can add an articulation, peeling one bone at a time. Once you're here with your hips lifted, we're gonna pulse, pulse. A nice butterfly press into that elastic, and then go ahead and come back down to the mat. We're gonna repeat that. Exhale, peel or hinge, pulse, pulse. Inhale as you slowly come back down. Again, exhale and lift, pulse, pulse. Inhale and lower. If you want to add more challenge, you can add some arms. Arms can extend up to the sky, palms facing in, shoulders down and connected with your mat. And let's go ahead and try this. Exhale, lift, pulse, pulse. Inhale, lower. Can you do 6 more? Making sure those hips are staying level, we're knitting those ribs together. That means that rib cage is coming closer. As we expand and contract our lungs, we don't want to push that rib cage out. We got 3 more here. Last one. Go ahead and come down. Again, hug those knees to your chest, maybe rock a little side to side here. Or you can add a little length through the back side of those legs. Bring it in and back down. We're gonna do one more variation of bridge work, but this bridge is gonna be more lifted. So it's gonna be an arm bridge instead of those shoulders being connected to the mat. So my palms are flat to my mat. My fingertips are rotating towards my hips. Now you want to make sure your hands can go in either direction, but whatever feels comfortable with those shoulders, we want to make sure we're not dislocating our upper back as we're trying to bridge this way. On your exhale, let's go ahead, lift, coming to that bridge. We're going to pulse, pulse, and lower it back down. Again, exhale to lift. Pulse, pulse. Inhale to lower. You got it. Really feeling that lengthening through the spine. Feeling those shoulder blades draw closer in, nice and flat in the back. Can you do 6 more here? We got 5 more. Nice, you guys. Last 4. Three more. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead, lower down, lengthen those legs out, and let's stretch forward, reaching for our feet, rounding in that spine, one bone at a time, and slowly rolling back up. We're gonna switch sides to do those sideline legs on the opposite side. All right, facing the opposite direction. Again, my forearm is down, fingertips to elbow. My knees are stacked, my hips are stacked. Staying open through the chest and lifted through that side oblique. Make sure your elbow is in line with that shoulder. Again, that upper hand can come to your hip or be down on the mat. In this stacked position, we want to lift those heels off the mat. Keep them lifted. We're moving into our closed clam. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Again, watch that pelvis, that nice core. We want to keep it squared off to the front side of your mat. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. Nice. Last 3. Feel that shake. For 2. Last 1. Lower it down. Keeping hips stacked again, keeping that alignment. We have our open clam. We're taking that top leg, separating our heels from the knee to the foot. Stay nice and level, parallel with the sky and the ground. Really focus on that glute here. We want to really try to feel the work in the back side of our leg, less the front of our hip flexors. Again, nice inhale through the nose, exhale out that mouth. You got it. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower it down, tap your glute if you need to. One more on this side is our leg sweep. So that top leg is gonna lengthen long, bring it about that level of your hip. We're gonna point, sweeping that leg forward and flex to bring that leg back. Point to sweep, flex to bring it back. Again, watch your core, don't open up to the sky. You wanna hold this nice and stable, like it's between 2 panes of glass. Nice, you guys, you got this. Again, feeling that work through the glute. Last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Go ahead and rest it down. I'm coming onto my back on this side. Again, just to stretch this out. You can take a nice figure 4 stretch this time if that feels good. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. We got to get that other side. Go ahead and uncross. Again, maybe hugging those knees to your chest to rock a little side to side. And then let's come back up. We have some planks. Now I'm really excited. I got one of these new folding Pilates mats. So I have that here with me today. I'm gonna fold that for my plank. That's just gonna give me a little bit of lift for my arms. I'm gonna bring my arms down into a nice open, flat forearm position on my mat. And then we're going to go ahead, step those legs out for our first plank. As we do that here, start in a kneeling quadruped position. Again, I want my forearms down. This is gonna give me a little bit of lift to change my angle. Relaxing those wrists if you have any type of carpal tunnel, any tension through those wrists. When you're ready here, let's go ahead, step those feet out one at a time. And we're holding. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out that mouth. You want a nice straight back. I haven't done these all of Christmas, so feeling a little bit of the burn now. Making sure you're still breathing. I'm gonna add movement to challenge my core. I'm gonna step one foot out, step my other foot out, step one in and back in. So out, out, in, in. You got this. Can you do two more? Last one. Go ahead, bring those knees down and take a nice child's pose stretch. Again, stretching through that upper back. Great job. Slowly stack that spine tall. You can unfold your mat again. We have some more core workout before we're finished today. For our last little series tonight, go ahead and take this elastic off of your thighs. We're gonna keep them on our feet so that it comes right over those arches. From here, I want you to roll back in that spine, coming back down to the mat. My legs are gonna come up into a tabletop position. So before I do that, I want you to tilt that pelvis towards your belly button, flattening that lower back to the mat. And we're gonna keep our knees right in line with those hips. My feet are flexed to the sky. My arms are gonna come to the sides of my head so that I'm slightly holding the bottom of my head at that occipital bone. And using my upper body, I'm gonna lift my head, neck, and chest and just hold here. As I do, I'm gonna work one leg at a time, extending my right leg out, bring it back to tabletop, left leg out to tabletop. Feel that belly button drawing downward towards your spine. We have these little leg presses here. The single leg extension as we press that elastic. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Can you do 8 more? Still holding that chest lift. Feel those abs working. Last 4. You got this. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. Bring it to tabletop. Rest those legs down and rest that head down. Maybe rocking a little here side to side. We're gonna add that same movement, activating through our side abs a little bit with a little bit of oblique twist. First, I'm gonna grab a drink of water because I need it. All right. When you're ready, again, let's bring those legs up into tabletop position. Hands by your head. Nice light lift of that chest. As I extend my right leg out, I'm gonna twist right elbow to left knee and alternate. Again, we're working the side abs, adding that little bit of rotation. We're inhaling through our nose, exhaling out that mouth, keeping that spine imprinted to the floor. Nice, you guys, you got this. Last 6. For 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Tabletop and rest it down. Okay, carefully take that elastic off. You can set it off to the side. Again, while I'm still here on the mat, I'm going to take one more figure 4 stretch. This time starting with a point and flex. Nice straight left leg up to the sky. And then bending that left knee in towards that chest. Really feel it through the backside of my right glute. Nice deep inhale and exhale here. And then go ahead, release that arm, let that leg come back down, uncross. We'll cross the opposite side here. Draw that right leg in. Right leg goes up to the sky. Let's point and flex. Then bending that right knee in. Take that deeper stretch through the back side of the left glute here. Nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. Go ahead and uncross, hugging those knees one more time, really nice to the chest. And then let's slowly roll like a ball, coming back up to a seated upright position. Once you're here on the mat, you can either cross those legs or bring the bottoms of your feet together for butterfly stretch. Go ahead and let your head come down towards the mat in front of you. Pressing on those knees with your elbows for a little bit of a deeper stretch here. Nice inhale and exhale. Let's stretch our arms. Rolling those arms out to the side. A little bit of movement through those shoulders. Palms up and down. Thank you guys. I'm glad you came, kicking off this new year all together with me. I hope you liked today's workout. Again, we have 2 more of these full body flows that we're doing with our booty bands, and then we'll be talking about what our next series will be. So stay tuned. I hope you keep coming, joining us on this channel, and let me know below what you like in the comments. And I hope to see you back next week. Thank you.